drink.
Yes. Take 2. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi, everybody. This is, we are Travel in the Rocks, and I'm Alicia, and I have my wonderful friends,
I'm
Katie.
Katie.
And I'm Lee.
And we also have a wonderful special guest. Introduce yourself, please, special guest.
Hey guys, I'm Josh, coming right from Jacksonville for you.
Yay, welcome, Josh.
Hi.
And it's super fun, Josh, because we are literally across the country. So Katie's like sporting us up in the Northeast, not even just the East Coast, like the way Northeast. Lee's got the middle and all the Texas region, and I'm out here on the West Coast, and you're bringing it from Florida. So yay,
Wish it was
so
warmer
exciting.
in Florida, but I'll take what I can get.
Wait, y'all, it's cold over there right now?
Yeah, it's gonna be in the 40s when I wake up.
No
thank you.
way.
I would
That's
say
what it is here right now.
I would say, Katie, and what is the temperature where you're at, Katie?
I think El Nino season is affecting us because normally we would have snow right now, and it's like in the 40s, and I'm burning up.
Lee.
I didn't like how she said El Nino. I think she called me out for my mustache on that part. I wasn't even listening to the weather. I literally was just like, she called Tapatio the hot sauce guy.
Well, I don't ever like bragging about the temperatures because I'm, in California, so the temperature is pretty mild. But it's so cold today, so my little Travel in the Rocks is a coffee with Bailey's. So, in my
Nice.
Disney mug, no less.
I've got my poison apple mug, but it's not a hot drink. It is a Moscow Mule with these toasted marshmallows that are stuffed with salted caramel. It is so freaking good.
That sounds amazing. In about like 7 different plane transfers and about 14, 15 hours, I'll be at your house for that. So,
oh man,
plenty of marshmallows for everyone.
Yay! Lee, you probably aren't having a little hot toddy, probably because you're broadcasting from a little bit of a special place.
Yes, I am 911 Central right now, and I almost tried to get hooked up to an IV, but they kind of frowned upon it. And so I'm waiting to see if my nurse comes and finds me.
Nice.
You couldn't even get a saline drip. Darn it.
I know.
No, I wanted the good stuff. I wanted to like fall asleep halfway during the podcast. Like, ugh.
But this is how much you love your people, is because you're like willing to broadcast from a hospital room. So
yeah, and it's so crazy because like it's nothing like personal. Everything's good. So like I'm not really worried about anything going on here. But it's so funny because my spouse does work in the hospital. And
yay, first responders and nurses.
Yes, I'm truly happy for her. She's completing like next month is like her first year being at this hospital. And it's so funny because I get a call and she's like, "Hey, I'm at the hospital." And I'm like, "Well, I hope you are. You told me you were going to work. Like I want to make sure you're there." And then she was like, "No, like I'm in a room." And I'm like, "Well, that's your job. You're supposed to go to each room and check the patient's in." I'm just like, I'm clueless to what's really going on. And then she's like, "No, like they literally checked me in." And I was like, "Okay, I'm on my way. Hang on." Like, I'm so sorry. So that's I'm pretty sure I'm the reason that her heart rate's pretty high. She has to deal with me all the time.
Oh, your poor wife. Tell her we love her and we're thinking of her.
Thank you guys. And Josh, are you drinking anything today?
I sure am. I got a smoked cherry old fashioned.
Yay, cheers! An old fashioned. That's nice.
Did somebody tell you to bring a drink, or did you just know to bring a drink? Because
I just knew. Just knew.
And this is why you get the wonderful privilege of being our first guest, is because you just know. Woo-hoo! You just know us.
Because I'm part of the Cool Kids Club.
Yes, the Cool Kids Podcast.
Yes, the Cool Kids Podcast.
And for those tuning into our first episode last week, we kind of introduced ourselves a little bit. We talked a little bit more about us. And with Josh, we all of us work for the same travel agency. So this is how we met Josh. So hopefully today we'll hear about his story, his first impressions of us, and if Katie stood him up as well. And then we will go from there. So Josh, I know recently you've been traveling like crazy with the agency and outside the agency. Where are the like few places you've been over the last like 2 months?
Okay, well, I can count like on two hands how many times I've been to Disney within the last 2 months. And we'll add a little bit of Universal in there. But it's
Do you
perks of
need
being
extra
local.
hands? I'll bring in my hands if you need it.
Thank you. Beyond Disney and Universal, we did the Virgin Voyages fan, that was in October, and then the Royal Caribbean one, which was in November. And I think that's it. Like 25 Disney trips in between there.
Oh wow.
Wow. That's incredible.
You're a pass
Not
holder,
jealous
though.
at all.
Right? You're a pass holder, though, right?
Dues. Yes. Yep.
Sure.
I got to get my money's worth.
So do you go down to Disney, like how many times a month, since you're a pass holder, do you try to make it down there?
A month, I try to go 2 to 3 times a month to make it worth it. Usually they're just day trips, take the 2-hour drive down, stay for a couple hours, and then come back. See what else. Sometimes I do overnight trips.
Now I'm really jealous because you're
If
like
I
2
don't
hours
like driving
away.
at night. If I prefer to have a nice
now
adult
seriously
trip,
jealous.
I just take a few days.
Nice.
So Josh, when are you doing your next adult trip? I.e., how many weeks down do we have? In
I wasn't told I had
you
to do
missed it,
math on
Josh.
this podcast.
Well, I'll tell you, it's okay. Lee's got you covered on the last one. He counted down not in months, but in weeks. So he's probably got it for us already.
All right, come on, Lee, give us that countdown.
I think he's doing that.
Lee, I don't know if you accidentally hit your mute button, but we just saw your mouth run away and no sound came out.
See, I did that on purpose because I'm trying this new thing. It wasn't a mistake at all.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Anyway, no, Josh, I wanted to see your answer. How many weeks do you think we have?
Good. December 1, 2. What are we? 6, 7 weeks? Is that like a low ball?
We are 7 weeks away.
Whoa! Boom!
Is this for our trip or for a different trip?
No,
this
trip,
is our
Katie.
trip.
Our adult trip. So
yeah, our adult
I didn't know
trip.
if you guys were planning a different adult trip, so I just wanted to make sure.
Really, Katie, we're gonna go behind your back and plan a whole nother trip without you.
I would say, Katie, you're the one that has the amazing week planned for all the other different things that week. So we're all a little jealous of that.
That just kind of happened by accident. So that's a nice happy accident to go along with the last episode.
Well, you told us where you're going, but you should tell our listeners where you're going because it's amazing.
So I'll be going down to Daytona for a short little speaking gig at HauntCon, and then I will be going from Daytona to Orlando for Universal to check out the Mardi Gras festival because I've never done that. And then I will meet you guys at Disney.
I love Mardi Gras. That is one of my favorite things at Universal.
Really?
Well, I can't wait to see. I've never done the Mardi Gras at Universal. And I'm telling you, one day we're going to dedicate just a podcast to all your haunt stuff because HauntCon, that sounds amazing. So
I've been to most. Okay, so I do a lot of Halloween travel, which is a subculture travel industry, but I've been to most haunted conventions. I have not been to this one, so this will be a new experience for me.
So, like HauntCon, I'm assuming it's like campfire, telling scary stories. Like that's what y'all are doing inside the hotel, or is it more like y'all are going to like a haunted mansion and then like I don't know, putting a ghost on a podcast? I don't know how this explain this to us lay people.
There are these conventions across the country that are specifically geared toward people who worked in the haunted attraction industry. So think of like Universal's Halloween Horror Nights, and then like all the small haunted houses. Yeah, so like all these companies all over the country come to conventions, and they're typically B2B. Sometimes they're like B2C type conventions, but you get to interact with these themed attractions, and you get to talk about like how do they set up their haunt, or what goes into the story, or how do they set up, like if it's a ride based haunt, how do they set up their rides and things like that. So it's very much within the world of like Disney and Universal, because I get to talk to all these people who work on like rides and attractions and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just specific for the haunt industry, which is
That's really cool.
spooky.
And like that's really neat because the animatronics is what you're talking about. Like you get to see kind of like all that stuff prior to this I guess the events or the shows that they come out in, because I think this year a lot of haunted stuff came out like in August, like for the theme parks and a lot of the even haunted houses they opened up earlier because it's just October goes by way too quick. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
kind of cool that you get to go see that 6 months in advance, but I think a lot of people don't realize like when we book vacations for our clients, they're booking for Halloween like in March.
Yeah, I mean, like the hardcore Halloween people are booking their Halloween vacations as soon as they open up in the October. So like October 2023, I have people booking for October 2024.
That's cool. That is so cool. One of these days, I want to like meet up with you on one of these haunt cons, because I just think it is phenomenal, and I love Halloween. Being a Halloween baby, well, close to Halloween, I just love it. So I want to join you on one of these. It would be so neat to see.
It's my favorite holiday.
I love it. I love it. Love it.
So speaking about other seasons, I know Josh was talking about cruises, and we're coming into wave season. So I wanted to like kind of pick Josh's brain a little bit, since he went on Virgin and Royal, and talk about like,
Of course, I cut out right
what you thought
here,
about
where I
those
freeze.
two, and moving into wave season, you know, with all the cruises and everything.
Actually, Katie, before we start, because I never, and sorry, Josh, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I
It's
did
okay, I
not know
froze,
what
so I didn't hear.
wave season. Okay, good. I don't even know what wave season. Well, I didn't know what wave season was until I joined our agency. So I had not even heard this term. So will you explain that real quick, what wave season is?
Were you asking me? Sorry.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah. Because I probably still wouldn't get it right. I just learned about it not too long ago.
It's basically like the busiest time of year, when most cruises are booked and most cruises have sales. So people tend to go cruising certain times of the year, and like right after Christmas, heading into January, February, that's usually wave season. So people are like starting to book their cruises for the rest of the year. But yeah, they call it wave season because it's, you know, the ocean, and you're cruising on waves.
Yeah. Which I think is really cool, because with Black Friday sale, there were a ton of Black Friday sales. And so now that we're getting ready to go into wave season, this is going to be really interesting to see what deals they offer. And I didn't realize it went all the way into February. So see, this is why I asked you, because I would have been like, yeah, it's in January. And then telling our people wrong.
The biggest thing too is
ahead,
we're starting to see, or at least I'm starting to see, at least from Texas, there's a massive influx of people that are really wanting to do cruises now. And a lot of the cruise lines are booking 2025 and some of them 2026.
Yeah.
Like they're willing to book that far if you can do that commitment, but it's just because it's so popular that you kind of have to book way out to make sure you get a decent deal, because they creep up really fast with pricing.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I was just Josh, I was telling Katie and Lee this morning on the Today Show this morning, they were advertising this 9-month, 7-continent Royal Caribbean cruise, which sounds phenomenal. Yeah. Which I've looked at and just daydreamed about. But then I saw it on the Today Show. I was like, oh my gosh, cruises are going to be in for 2024. Like that's a huge thing. So what Katie was asking you before you froze was, tell us about your Virgin and your Royal Caribbean experiences, and what you like and what you didn't like, and differences between the two.
differences, I could give you a CVS receipt amount of differences between the two. Virgin Voyages, you get to leave the kids behind. It's nonstop partying. You don't want to party. They got puzzle games. I can tell you, we won that puzzle challenge. Hands down. We won.
So fun.
They don't have a drink package on Virgin. You basically prepay your bar tab and you can share with anyone. It's not like you didn't buy the drink package, so I'm going to smack you on the hand and kick you off the ship. It's you want a drink, you get a drink. It can be Oprah if you wanted to on that ship.
So
I
cool.
think that's really cool just because, so my significant other, very lightly does he drink, maybe one or two, maybe, in a year.
Mm-hmm.
So when we go on cruises, well, the one cruise we went on, I was like, well, I want to get you a drink package for the coffee and water and then maybe any other things that you might want to partake in it because we were on a cruise. I still think he only drank maybe 3 times on the cruise, but we still had to pay that drink package because I selected to do that. So that's really cool if you can do one person and basically buy one for the other.
No one's forced to buy a bar tab. It's per cabin. So anyone in the cabin can use it. You can share with any other guests. If you make friends or you somehow made it to the last day of the cruise and you still have $300 left, you can give it away. They were really fun.
Which
You're gonna have to play rock, paper, scissors for the $300 tab.
Josh, did you use all of your tab? Because I've heard that a lot of people never use their tab fully on Virgin.
I used all of the promotional tab that they gave me for status matching, but I did not buy any more. The drinks are actually pretty reasonably priced for a cruise ship, considering you didn't have to add gratuity to it. Gratuity wasn't added. What the price you saw was the price you paid.
And you status match from
which? I status match at Disney, so you could be the lowest tier of Disney and get the highest tier at Virgin.
So, okay, you guys want to hear something really cool?
Yes, I want to hear something cool, Katie.
I learned this like a few weeks ago, so I cannot take credit for this, but if you have hotel status or travel status and you sail on MSC will match your hotel status. So like if you have no cruise status on any ships, but you have Hilton points or Marriott, and you do like a short little cruise on MSC will match your status. You can then take that MSC status and apply it to Virgin or other cruises, and so you can kind of like work the system a little bit and get that status
my
match.
La Quinta Inn and Motel 6, I'm about to be like presidential deluxe. They're gonna let me stay in the captain's quarters.
That's so amazing. I had to remind myself to close my mouth. Not everybody wants to see the inside of my mouth for 5 minutes. Like, that's crazy.
It's wave season, not splash season. We don't want to see any projectiles to the screen.
Oh, boy.
Oh, man. I need that
Welcome
IV.
to the fun, Josh.
Yep. Nurse, I'm ready for my IV. Hook me up.
I thought you would have been staying at a Best Western, but I mean, I guess La Quinta makes sense.
The mustache is Motel 6 right now, so I'm kind of sketchy.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
All right. So
I can't wait to see y'all in person.
We got the bar tabs covered, the entertainment covered. What about did you guys do any excursions on the cruises or? We
didn't really do any excursions. I think only a handful of people that did an excursion, but they all did separate ones. It was kind of a free-for-all fam for Virgin. I got off the ship and just walked around myself, except for Bimini. I sat on the beach all day with a drink in my hand, watching the beautiful waves.
Ah, there you go.
And Virgin, nice. Which port did y'all sell out of?
And Burnt. Miami.
Josh, I just love it because when I first met you, I thought, oh, he's so nice, but kind of quiet, and kind of reserved. But here you are talking about, like, I'm going to sit on the beach with a drink in my hand, get a little sun.
Well, you have to remember, I was just a baby agent in June. I was
you just
fresh
started.
out of
baby agents. Yep. Yeah. I think Katie is the exception. We were all baby agents, huh? I guess we still are. Maybe we're still. I don't know.
No,
we're toddler agents now.
Yeah, we're toddlers now.
Yeah.
When we're adolescents, that's when we're gonna cause the problems. But yeah, the same thing. Like with Josh on the fam, that's where I think most of us met in person with Josh. Is I was again still really frustrated with Katie, so I was like, I need to make new friends, and I'm gonna keep bringing that up with like any Pixie agent guest. Like they're gonna just always hear that. But with Josh, I think there was like 4 or 5 like guys that went on the fam. So I was like, nothing against the girls or anything, but I really want to connect with one of the dudes. And so I did this TikTok where it was like, it's raining, man. And I was like, I just randomly came up to Josh, put the camera in his face, and we started dancing. And I'm like, yeah, he's going to be my buddy the rest of this time.
Yep.
Because I didn't even ask him any questions. He was just like, it's raining, man. We're going to dance.
Just
like,
jumped
that's
right
just what we're
into
gonna do. Just jump right into it. And it was perfect.
Nope. Didn't have a choice. I was forced into that.
Yes, that's what I was going to ask.
I couldn't really walk away.
We've got Lee's interpretation. Now, what really happened, Josh?
Yes, Josh, tell us your side.
Lee had a brilliant idea, and I just happened to be walking next to Lee, and then it just happened. I couldn't really pull away, couldn't walk away, but I'm glad I did because I made a great friend.
Yes. See, sometimes being forced is not always the worst bad thing. Anyway, and then the same thing. I was like the only one with like the 9-foot selfie stick pole, so like everybody had no choice but to be in all my photos and videos.
You're gonna have to insert that pic that I sent you where you're holding the selfie pole.
Yeah. It was so funny because it looked like I was walking around with a satellite dish. Like my selfie pole was just like giraffe style.
So we didn't get lost because we all could see it. It was good thinking.
Yeah, Lee was like our little captain with the flag, except it was a selfie pole.
Yes.
Oh,
so
man.
get ready again, Josh, in February because not only are we doing Epcot, but it's all 4 of us and Karen too, right? Karen's going. Mm-hmm. So y'all meet Karen eventually. We're going to have to get her on one of these. And then Lee's selfie pole. It's going to be great.
I'm glad you said selfie before poll. It would have been a whole different...
I know. I had to think about it for a second about what I was saying because I tend to do that and speak before I think, and then it comes out bad. So,
like the whole the whole pants off incident last episode. Yeah. Dance off.
Yes. So, Josh, did you know that when we go, it's going to be cheer competition, dance competition, and I got to. Okay, yeah, we already established that y'all were going to jump right in and knock over some cheerleaders or what.
Yep. Mm-hmm. We're registered.
And when is the Princess
We're
run?
Team Pixie.
Good. Yes, Team Pixie, I love it. And then the Princess run is sometime. I'm looking it up right now. When is that? Oh, that's right after we leave. So the Princess Marathon is right after that.
So should we shift into like that trip then and talk about what we're looking for next? Or should we continue with the cruise conversation?
Oh God, I'm sorry. Yes, that's true.
No, I think the cruise conversation's done. I was really interested about the Virgin, like just with the whole drinking package thing, because I knew it wasn't an adult thing.
Yeah.
Most of us are going on. Like I'll be going on Royal next week, and then what's the next cruise that y'all going on? Is it the Disney cruise or is it another Royal?
Disney for me.
I don't have one booked.
You gotta book one.
I know.
I know an agent.
I'm gonna take advantage of wave season.
I'm
yeah.
going...
There you go.
I'm going on Virgin. That's the first cruise that I have, but it's not until spring. So
cool. I mean, we can always come back and
really
talk
want to
about
do
those
Virgin.
when we're there, because I'm excited to see everybody's different experience, because we have Disney, Virgin, Royal. Are any of y'all going on that MSC, fam?
That one's in August, right?
No, that one's in February.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that one was in February. August is Disneyland and Universal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not going on that one.
Hopefully August we all go, because I want to go see you in California.
Oh, I know, unless Alicia moves to Texas before then.
No, I probably won't be moving, but deployment maybe. We'll see. Like, that's still up in the air. So I'm marked as a maybe on our calendar invite, because I won't know more about deployment timelines until probably late spring. So we'll see. But I'm hoping, because I want to see everybody. Lee, that looks good. You've been practicing. I love it.
I have, because literally I went like this for hours of just staying still, shaking, and then I was like, salute. But then when I did it, I was walking and some guy was like, yeah, he likes Hitler with his mustache. And I was like, no, wrong one, man. So now I got to learn on standing still and saluting and not walking.
Oh, that's so funny. Yes, we are not supporters of Hitler. Let's just make that disclaimer.
Oh, that's funny.
All right.
Yes. Back to Disney.
Okay, so let's talk about dining real quick, because I wanted to bring this up to you guys. I have a friend that's going. He's not a client because he's got he's a DVC and he's former military, so he's got everything already. He doesn't need me to do anything, but we talk about Disney a lot. He sent me his dining reservation for their trip. He's going to Sebastian's Bistro, Art Smith's Homecoming, Jico, Liberty Tree Tavern, Narcoozy, Chippendale, Rose and Crown, Roundup Rodeo, Topolino's, Space 220, Skipper's Canteen. And is there any more? And I think that was it. But like all of these, I'm like, I think I've done Topolino's.
I was about to say, does he need somebody going in like his carry-on luggage? Like, I'll just sit in the back.
I know. This is crazy. It's insane. So I told him, I was like, I want a review from all the ones. I want to see pictures, because I literally have done, I think, out of all of them, I think the only one I've done is Topolino's.
Wait, so are these like for each? How many days is he going? Because that's a lot of reservations, period.
Yeah.
But like,
well, he's got a 6-day military salute ticket, and then he's going to Universal for military season passes. So I don't know, they're hitting. I mean, he's semi-retired, so they just go whenever they want, but he's gone for a long period of time.
I heard Liberty Tree and Narcoossee's, and I think I heard one more from Magic Kingdom. He's going to eat 3 times in Magic Kingdom. Like, I mean, I know I eat like 10 times in Magic Kingdom, but usually it's not at table service. Like,
from the little popcorn cart.
So Rose and Crown, I think that one's in Magic Kingdom, right? Because
Rose and Crown is Epcot.
It's Epcot.
That's Epcot.
That's Epcot.
Skipper's Canteen.
That's Magic Kingdom.
There you go. There's one. See, I've got so much more to learn. This is crazy.
Skipper's Canteen is good. They have good drinks there.
Oh, that's cool. Where is that at in Magic Kingdom?
It's like in the Adventureland area. Or
is it by Jungle Cruise?
Yeah, it's kind of. It's right across from the treehouse in that area.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have pretty good food there. It's like African Asian fusion, I think.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you said Narcoossee's, which I just don't know how he's gonna have time to eat. Like, he's gonna spend his whole day eating.
I don't know. But he sent me a list, and I'm really excited.
It does.
Yeah, where's Narcoossee's? Because so when I do Disney, oh, is it okay? Because like when I do Disney, I am full throttle from like the time you can get into the time you can close. And I'm like, I have to see, I have to go to the parades or the fireworks and ride the rides. I don't really focus, and I'm not a foodie, so I don't focus a lot on the dining, but that's my goal for 2024 is to start giving more of these dining reviews. So, we did a couple of places when we went in November, and then I'm hoping to hit up a couple when we go to in February, so I can start doing some of those reviews, and then obviously getting y'all's take on them too. So
Yeah, the other thing too, I think like for us being agents, what I've learned now doing it and then personally doing it as well, so like selling the product and then doing my own personal things,
yeah,
is learning how to get the clients that do like the multiple day vacations where they don't have to go to the parks all 5, 6, 7, 8 days. So like really learning how to get them to stay on the resorts and hop the resorts as well as like the food restaurants inside. I didn't realize how many like bars and restaurants there were just amongst all the hotels around the park. So it's really cool that that's like a day or two in itself. It's a lot of walking, a lot of moving around the parks, and you really do save a lot of money because instead of paying the 160, 170 per ticket, whatever park you're going to, now I can put that all into food. And then now with the promotion with the dining, it's like it's so crazy that you can eat till like your face falls off. Like it is so crazy.
Yes, you can.
Yeah. So the new dining plan, well, there's two. There's the quick service dining plan, which I think is like $57, and then there's the regular dining plan, which is almost $100. But with those, you can either like obviously quick service is for quick service, and the regular one you get table service and quick service and a few snacks.
Yeah.
But that'll be interesting because I have not done dining. I think it was 2019 or 2020 when they stopped. I think it was
right.
I want to say 2020.
Yeah, it was right before they shut down the parks for COVID.
Yeah.
So I haven't done a dining plan in forever.
Yeah. I'm excited too because Walt Disney World is going away with the reservations, so that's cool for the parks anyway. So for the park reservations, yes.
That's for me.
So that's cool. Pass. They're bringing back the dining plans. Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh.
They have to make it so much harder for me.
I will. Yeah, I will say I've got 3 different clients going in February, actually right before we're going. And so it was really easy for that piece of it because they're still unsure of where they want to go and which parks they want to go. So I'm like, that's okay. Just whatever you want to do. So that part makes it easy.
When we go too, and most of the walls are going to be down, right? Oh yeah, park hopping's down, or park hopping's back.
Yes.
Yeah. Before 2, so full day park hopping privileges are back.
Mm-hmm.
So now our TikTok feeds are going to be the 6 park challenge and the 4 park challenge. It's going to be all over the place.
Yes. It's going to be so fun.
But those types of days, you can't do table service dining. So we got to do like dining days and then park hopping days.
Yeah. Agree. Yeah. So Josh, since you're the frequent visitor with your pass, what's your favorite dining place?
You putting me on the spot like that in my first guest appearance?
I'm sorry.
Hey, you can use one per park if that makes it easier.
Okay. All right. Magic Kingdom. We'll do table service. Magic Kingdom is Skipper Canteen. I enjoy the atmosphere of that one. Let's see. Which park do I want to do next? I'll do Epcot. For Epcot, I actually don't prefer any of the table services. I prefer to eat around the countries because usually when I go, there's a festival, so I prefer the booth at Epcot. If I had to choose a restaurant, I would pick... Oh, put me on the spot.
How about instead of picking a restaurant,
I'd probably do
where
Via
do you
Napoli.
start drinking? Oh, Via Napoli. Okay, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Where do you start drinking?
And to answer your question, France. Viva la France.
Ooh, France.
As he comes in on the Skyliner.
International Gateway.
But then which way do you go?
What's after France?
Like, do you go towards England or do you go towards?
I go towards France, so I continue that way. I continue to go to France, then I just go all the way back around.
Okay.
Back around.
Okay.
And then back around.
Back around. All right. Animal Kingdom.
What we at? Hollywood Studios? Animal Kingdom. I like Tusker House at Animal Kingdom. It's like the only one there, but like Tusker House has always been my favorite since I was little. I love the character outfits there.
Aww.
And then Hollywood Studios, I don't actually have a favorite at Hollywood Studios. I usually
You like them all?
No, I just don't like. I don't like any of them.
Not even Oga's Cantina?
Well, that's different. That's for drinks. Okay. All right.
Okay.
We'll go with that
gotcha.
one. All right, I'll pick Oga's.
You don't like the sci-fi dine-in or what's the other one? That's like retro. I love the retro ones.
I like the atmosphere of sci-fi, but I guess I just meant maybe on a bad day the food wasn't that good for me.
Yeah. I really want to try the Brown Derby one time. The last
I
when we were in November,
Derby,
I had a
so
reservation, but it was that. Yeah, I really want to try that one. We had a reservation, and then I think that was like the day my family was like, "No, we're done. Like, we're not going early in the morning. Like, we're just done. I need you to slow down, Alicia." And so I think I had to cancel because it was more like a mid-morning type breakfast or lunch, I should say. So didn't get to do that one.
I will agree with you. Skipper's Canteen is pretty good for Magic Kingdom. It's probably my favorite one at Magic Kingdom. And then Tusker House is awesome. I like the one that's there's the Pongu Pongu little bar and the oh my gosh, my brain is going blank today.
In
they have like
Pandora.
Say it again.
Satuli?
Yes.
Yeah.
That one has some really, really good food, and they have like the little boba ball frozen drinks that are really good.
Ooh.
Boba ball, like boba?
Boba, yeah, boba.
What is up with you and like dropping things in your drinks, like the marshmallows and the whole box of wine? Like, just have one drink with nothing else in it.
I do like my drinks neat, but I also like random things in my drinks that add a little bit of complexity to it.
Don't say that out loud in the nightclub, Katie. We might not find you for a few hours if you like little complex of things in your drinks.
Oh my gosh.
Right. When we go, we have to make sure to keep putting napkins over Katie's drink. We have to protect her.
Yes. We will protect her. Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so ready to go.
Okay, so we haven't discussed plans really because I think there's like other people that might join us besides us four and Karen. But for the most part, we are doing the Festival of the Arts in Epcot. And I think where's our dining reservation at? Is it going to be?
Well, I knew you were going to ask me. I knew you were. So let me pull it up. I know. And I hope I'm still logged in. Like I said, I've got 3 different people that I've been doing stuff for. Oh, Coral Reef. That's right. Coral Reef.
Coral Reef. Okay, cool.
And we had talked about Space 220 too, which I personally think that we should I think the bar is good enough to get the experience there.
Yeah, I just want to do the drinks.
There you go.
I agree. The food, I don't know, Josh, if you had the food there, but like I was a little disappointed with some of the food at Space 220.
I have not personally had the food, but anyone that I know has eaten there has said the same thing. That you should go for the drinks, but it's not worth the food.
You think they kind of went like too much? Like they try to like do too many crazy things?
It wasn't even that crazy. It was for the amount that you're paying. it's not a lot of food.
Yeah.
So it was like, I can't remember, $60 or $70 per person. And like, I had a tiny, tiny, tiny little piece of meat and like a tiny side of veggies. And it was just like not a whole lot. So it honestly was not even like flavored that well. I would consider myself a foodie, and I was disappointed with the food. I thought the drinks were super fun.
If
And
you
matched
went
like the
and
vibe.
they came in like the little toothpaste, like the real astronauts, would you be more excited for it?
Hell yeah! It's at least then it's interactive.
No, I think they did that for a hazard reason. People would just be squirting toothpaste in everyone's face, just like meatloaf.
Now, okay. This is my next vision. If I was an Imagineer, I would have made Space 220 a restaurant where there's no gravity, zero gravity, and everything you have to eat, like you have to go get your food by swimming through the air.
That would be cool. That would be amazing, Katie. I like it.
I like it.
I think Katie only says that because she wants to be like a ghost and fly through like the crowd and just float.
No. I'm telling you, it's like the next generation of Imagineering.
No, that's
And
totally
this is
a
why
page from
you will
like
be
Willy
working in
Wonka's.
the
That's like from Willy Wonka's little sippy factory where they just start bubbling up.
Oh, you're too funny. Well, there's no Space 220 reservation available for the 16th that I'm seeing right now.
We can walk up to the
But
bar,
there
can't we?
was.
Yeah. Sometimes there's a wait, but you can usually do a walk up.
And I think there was Skippers. Would y'all want to do Skippers?
That's Magic Kingdom.
Oh, right. Okay, just kidding.
And then like,
well, are we park hopping? What are we doing? I we haven't talked about tickets at all. Are we just doing Epcot? Because I'm good with either.
I'm down with just Epcot because if we're also gonna maybe do a crawl, like we can hop on the monorail from there because one of us is gonna have to leave, to try to get on Trader Sam's list.
Right. Okay. No, Epcot it is. Josh, you're it.
He kind of froze for a second, so
I'll say Josh will be joining us again here shortly.
I'm coming in now. Not fully back yet.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, but for Trader Sam's, yeah, you're gonna have to head out and go put our name on the list.
All right, sort of back now.
We're good. Want to do Trader Sam's so bad.
I hope if we do it though, like we sit at the bar top, because when I went to Trader Sam's back in October, we got to sit at one of the tables, and it's definitely not as interactive like with the regular waitresses that bring you your stuff. You want to sit at the bar because the bartenders, they're the ones that like spray you with the squirt bottles or like do all that crazy stuff. Like, oh, Katie, you didn't know they did that?
Space was just priceless on that one, so I could see that on our reel coming out soon.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to make this whole other edited version for Katie. Like, her mind is completely somewhere else.
It paused. It was like, I'm gonna blame it on the pause.
Okay, sure. But yeah, so yeah, as long as we sit at the bar top, which if there's 5 of us, there's plenty of room for us to sit there. Trader Sam's is way more fun, like with the bartenders.
They literally spray you with water bottles, though.
Yeah, how else are you gonna create a tropical storm?
Wait. I can't tell if you're joking or not.
No, I'm not. I'm the Pearl. The Pearl doesn't joke. All right, he's mystic in his ways, and he doesn't lie.
But I'm like thinking of little water bottles that I squirt my dogs with when they're misbehaving.
One of us is gonna be misbehaving. Like I'm pretty sure.
Are you talking about with the soda gun tap? Like they spray like that? Like
no, like a legit like a squirt
water bottle.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they do like
if
this.
you're hot. I don't understand why though.
Okay, we just really have to go. I can't explain it because I'm gonna start chanting like ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah ooh ah, and then start spraying myself right here. Like,
That's
okay,
so
so
funny.
to break it down, at Trader Sam's, every drink is a signature drink. Like every drink on that menu. So when you order anything off that menu, there's something that happens in the room because the room isn't tied like it's kind of tied into like the enchanted tiki room in Magic Kingdom. And
Yeah.
so any drink that you order, there's something magical that happens with the room. So it's pretty cool because some creates like a rainstorm, some calls the tiki god. It's like it's a lot of stuff.
So cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
I'm with you now. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes they're just gonna spray Katie because she's just like, no, we don't like her. Bang bang.
Hey, I'm literally picturing, I wish I had one here, but I'm literally picturing just like one of those ghetto water squirt bottles, and they're just like, haha, here's your drink, squirt, squirt.
Yeah, like a Walmart water spray bottle, like.
And, okay.
Yeah, we pay like thousands of dollars to go to Disney just to get sprayed with little spray bottles. That's what they do.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm down. Let's do it.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait.
So at that being said, you said, Alicia, I believe we were talking about it the other day. Theirs is it 8:30 or is it 9:00? Like rope drop. Like what time is the park opening?
So I believe it was 8:30 is the morning, and I think we should be there for rope drop. I've got to pull it back up again, but I'm almost certain it was 8:30.
I'm down because me and Josh, like if he's down, like I'm down just to grab something real quick from the cafeteria. Yeah. Oh no, we can go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a McDonald's right there next to All Stars.
Well, Katie, I booked us a Rick's grill for the morning is what I booked us for.
We'll go to Rick's. Y'all go to McDonald's.
Hey, that's
Ooh,
fine.
Rick's
all right,
does have those chicken waffles.
Yeah, early entry is 8:30. It
does have chicken and waffles. I'm just saying, I'd much rather spend $1.50 on a little sausage biscuit and hash brown so that I could spend $100.50 on drinks. I'm trying to spend more money on booze, okay? Like my kids aren't going. It's an adult trip.
Here's the thing, like you're an adult, so you don't have to. Like I love kids meals just as much as anybody, but you don't have to get a kids meal. You can go get chicken and waffles if you want.
It's true.
Now they have the adult
true.
Happy Meals. Have you not seen the commercial? They have the adult Happy Meals.
Well,
is that just a Texas
like
thing?
I said, 2024.
Like they did before.
No, I think it's around. Yeah, I think it's around the country. I think, but no, my goal is I want to do more reviews of the food stuff. I'm not a foodie, so I need to branch out and learn more. So
well, McDonald's is going to be for those clients that don't want to like. They feel like Disney's too expensive, so they just want to eat, a little bit more. I'll be the one. All right, like I volunteer as tribute. Like we'll go.
Josh, just know you don't have to, okay? Josh, you can do your own thing if you would.
I don't know. I think Lee needs some supervision.
He probably does. That's true. That's true.
Now, okay, so this is me, and I think I missed it the last time I did it. So I leave 5-6 o'clock in the morning to get over there. I start drinking once I get on the plane. And so will Disney accommodate me in the morning by doing that, like from the gift shop? Like I know they have alcohol there.
I think you can buy anything in the gift shop at any time. So as long as the gift shop's open, hun, you'll be fine. But because they do have morning drinks. There's mimosas, there's Bloody Marys, you can have some Kahlua in your coffee. Like, the gift shop will accommodate you anything.
There's options.
But are you like asking if they'll pour you the drink, or are you asking if they'll sell you the drink? Like, what do you mean by accommodate?
Like, I want to brown bag special walking around the store.
I think if the gift shop sells it, which they should. I don't think there's a time limit for the gift shop. I think it's how you walk around with it after it's purchased. Then you might get some looks, whatever, with your suitcase and the brown bag. I don't know. It'll be.
Yeah, Josh.
I want to say I want a picture of it though.
Yeah, Josh is gonna have to supervise me. It's gonna be pretty bad.
We'll get you one of those like toddler vests with like the leash on the back, like a little bear backpack.
Yes. Please, Josh. Please, let's do that.
As long as it's like Stitch.
So
I want Stitch to be on my back. It's got to be like Experiment 626.
I'm looking them up right now.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. I know. So Lee, you're going to get there. What time in the morning are you getting there?
So my I think I leave DFW at 6:30, which puts me in Orlando like around 9:30, 10. So I should be there around 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. So I know I'm red-eyeing the 14th. I get there on the 15th at like 5:30 in the morning. So by the time I get to the hotel, just to drop off my bag, I'm like going for somewhere for breakfast at that point, I think. So I'll just wait for everybody to get there. And at some point, I'm going to need a nap. At some point.
For sure. Katie, are you staying at the resort the day prior, or are you checking in when Alicia checks in?
I'll probably check in when Alicia checks in. So I haven't figured that out yet. I'm still trying to figure out like which Universal hotel I'm staying at, and then when I go over to Disney. So we'll see.
And then Josh, you're driving in, right?
I mean, I could walk. It's not that far of a walk. Yes, I'm driving.
Okay, cool. So we got to just correlate with everybody else to see what time everyone else is getting there.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
I know. And y'all are at All Stars, right? That's where you're All Star Sports?
Yep. First stop on the bus stop.
Okay. Nice. So good.
So Josh, are most of the trips that you do adult trips then?
You cut out. Could you repeat that?
I think it's all the hospital action going on.
Yeah, I turned the mic off. I was like, oh crap.
I was asking, are most of the trips that you go on then, are they mostly adult trips, adult style vacations? No. Or do you travel with
Not really, actually. Usually I go with my family for day trips. Usually when they're on the weekends. If they're during the week, it's usually a solo trip, a solo adult trip, which is usually a 2-day stay.
Nice.
That's so cool.
Josh, since Alicia being in the military, she kind of does all the traveling with that. Katie moved around with Huskies in a camper all the dang time. And me, I'm new to just travel in general. For you, was traveling something y'all did like all the time growing up? Like, is it something you just kind of developed like in your adult years, or what? How did that happen?
You're gonna hate me, but could you repeat that? You kind of cut out for me, and I froze again.
Like your journey of traveling, like how did that start? Like your passion for traveling, like did it start later on in life? Did y'all do it early on in life?
So
like what
my
kind of drove
first
that
solo
passion?
trip was when I was 18. I went to Nashville on my own. After that, I didn't really do much traveling.
He said, "Bye, I'm out." Not answering that.
You drove him off the set. He just said, "Nope."
Nope. Not answering that.
Oh man.
And then there were 3.
Yes, there are.
He'll jump back on, so we're not too worried about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's gonna be really fun. I'm super excited that we all get to kind of experience this, because y'all never done the crawls before. Like, have y'all?
No, I mean, no, not there. You know, the last time I did an actual crawl, it's probably been 10 years ago. So we'll see how well I hang.
I crawled into my bed after Christmas the other night.
Hey, there you go.
That's too funny.
There you go.
Hey, he's back.
Yay, Josh is back.
Yay!
Actually, I take that back. The last time I did a crawl, we did a Halloween one when I was stationed in Pensacola, and it was so fun because there's a lot of local little downtown areas, but you had to wear a costume. And we had about 40 people that went with us, and it was so much fun. So much fun. We did like a timer and everything. It was good.
That sounds fun.
This one, it's going to be really cool since we're doing Epcot so early. If we're going to do the monorail crawl, most of the stuff on the monorail doesn't open till like 3 and 4 o'clock. So there's plenty of time for us to kind of like actually enjoy Epcot, get some rest, get some food, and then like conquer the crawl on the thing and then end at the boardwalk. Because the boardwalk, we're dancing. We're dancing.
Oh, my little cord got stuck. So I'm doing it's a little bit of my white girl dance, by the way. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but
it's better you saying it than me saying it, so it works.
That's I want to embarrass my kid dance, so that was always good.
Nice.
Those are fun.
That's funny.
Like the only reason I want kids is to embarrass them.
Oh, it's so much fun. God, it's so much fun. Yeah, it's amazing.
And so
until they just drive you crazy, and then you want to drink because they drive you crazy. So, but we love them.
It's too funny. I just completely forget that they're there, and I'm just like, oh, my bad. I did that one time. I was like at Disney, and like Stitch was like taking a picture, and I got so excited. I went to go take the picture, and then my kids were like, Dad, and I'm like, oh, I forgot y'all were here.
See, we lost Josh again. You're just too much for Josh.
Oh, man.
He's like, wait a minute. Am I going to be forgotten too?
I know.
All right, he's back.
Josh. I don't even remember what you...
days.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I don't
good.
remember
You're
what you
good.
asked him, Lee. What did you ask him?
So, Josh, your passion for travel, did it start when you were older, or did you do it like all through your life?
It started when I was older. So I took my first solo trip when I was 18 to Nashville. It was a place I always wanted to go, so I figured after I graduated, I would go there, see all the sights and everything. And then after that, it just ignited the passion in me. So mostly visited Florida all the time. I lived in New England, so it was a lot easier for me to visit places like Maine, New Hampshire, New York. And then after that,
you're mainly on the East Coast when it comes to your traveling?
Yeah, I was more of an East Coast traveler. East Coast was where I kind of stuck to.
You didn't do the last Disneyland trip, did you, Josh?
Mm-mm.
You weren't on that one, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yay!
What would you say your top trips you're looking forward to in 2024 are?
Good question.
Well, I am currently in the process of planning my family's first trip to Disneyland in May. Working in May right now. So that's the one I'm looking the most forward to.
So
actually,
fun.
I wouldn't just call it Disneyland. It's more of a California trip. That just going to hit Disneyland, Universal, do some studio tours. We may go to Knott's Berry. We haven't decided yet.
So fun. I love it. I like Knott's Berries, actually. I really do. Yeah, I like Knott's Berries. I was a Charlie Brown fan, though, like from little. I've always loved it. So I really like Knott's Berries. I recommend.
I have not been yet.
Yeah, I recommend.
Where's Knott's Berries?
Are y'all just going to do SoCal? It's in Anaheim, too. So, yeah, or Orange County.
We're going to stay in that area.
Good. Well, if you have time and if you have like a day to where you want to just kind of venture a little bit out, I recommend going to the San Diego Zoo since you're going to be over here anyway. Like you can do the San Diego Zoo or the San Diego Wildlife Park. So either one, is great, but it's only from there. It's only depending on traffic, maybe an hour drive.
That's not bad.
If you have time, time, I really recommend it. I took my nieces and my nephew a few years ago to the wildlife park, and then I just took Anna and Mike during COVID. It was like when things started opening back up, we went to the zoo, and I just love them both. We're big animal lovers, so recommend it if you have time.
I'm trying to figure out what's the big thing at the San Diego Zoo.
The animals.
Yes.
Oh man.
So
No,
they
like
just
I thought there
had
was like a
actually.
special like thing there at San Diego Zoo.
Well, I don't know. So, I mean, I used to live in Omaha, so I've seen the Omaha Zoo. That's like Omaha, San Diego, and the National Zoo are always 1, 2, and 3 for the top zoos. But, anyways, I know you're laughing at me, and that's okay. San Diego Zoo has the California condors, which is the ugliest bird, but it's also a fascinating bird. If you've never seen one in person, it is phenomenal to see.
It's
They're
like those huge birds, right?
Yes,
Okay,
and they have
cool.
some. And they're not a pretty bird to look at because they almost kind of look like a buzzard almost. But I mean, they're just fascinating, and I love them. Before I leave California, I want to go to Pinnacles National Park. Why are you laughing at me, Lee? You're so
No,
funny.
Katie made me feel so stupid. She's just like, they got animals, and I'm just like it's already bad enough that like everybody's walking by me, seeing me laugh at myself. I looking at my phone, and then now I'm publicly humiliated for the thousands of viewers because I didn't know there was animals at the zoo. I'm thinking they only came in little cracker boxes.
Only episode 2. I'm sure it's only gonna be like 900 people, not 1,000. So
Oh
you're good.
man.
And oh, by the way, we all bring our specialty. Okay, I didn't know the restaurant places. All right, so.
That's fine. Like I didn't even know animals were at the zoo. Like that's when she's making fun of me.
Okay, I am married to a
They
British
did
person.
have pandas also, but I can't remember if it was San Diego that they had to go back to China. I can't remember.
Okay, so one of my favorite animals is not a panda, but is a capybara. And in Texas, it is legal to own a capybara. And so
You should get
my
one.
goal for 2024 is to buy a capybara.
I swear the capybara
I can see it.
is like the Roman Empire for guys. Like a lot of girls are like, I love pandas, and then guys are like, I love capybaras. You're like the 5th guy within 2 weeks. 2 weeks that has said I love capybaras.
Well,
That's
first
super freaking random.
of all, they rock the same mustache as we do. All right, capybaras have the little bitty mustache. And second of all, they're lazy and they're stubborn. So I think that's why guys like them, because they're cute, right? And so that's kind of where we get our kind of masculinity appeal to women. They're like, oh, that guy's cute, you know, but then like we're lazy. Like we don't do nothing. We don't bother nobody. We just want to sit there. And so, yeah, I want to get a capybara.
They are adorable. I love them.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
that's kind of why I don't want to move from Texas.
They probably have
Texas,
those in San Diego.
I can own like tigers and lions and yeah, all that stuff here.
Oh boy. I think that's like isn't that like the Tiger King's episode? Isn't that where he lived? Or was he in Oklahoma? I can't remember. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. Sorry, never mind.
Yeah, he's from Oklahoma, but it's so weird. He's like jailed like down here. Like he's in prison here.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird.
Lee's
Okay.
like, that's where I get my animals from for my zoo.
I get them from here.
Okay. Moving on from Tiger King. We can only go up from here.
Oh my god. Well, do you guys want to end on like what we are all looking forward to most for our upcoming trip to Disney?
Yeah, I think that's good. We should start with our guest, unless Josh.
Yeah, just in case I freeze again. We'll go first.
Go ahead while you still got good service.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone again. That's number one, and having a great time. Those are my 2.
Aw, so sweet.
Good thing I went first because I froze it.
Well, besides seeing y'all, because I am really excited to see y'all, I really do want to be a little bit more adventurous into the food realm. So I'm excited to try the different things at Epcot. I'm excited to try, I may only be able to get like 1 or 2 restaurants in, maybe, and maybe one on my own whenever, since I'm getting there so early. I don't know. But I'm excited about that.
I'm excited for Trader Sam's.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be fun. Oh, I can't wait. I want to change my answer. I'm excited to see Katie at Trader Sam's.
I'm going to bring my own squirt bottle. So after the bartender squirts them, I'm going to squirt her too. Like, pew, pew. Oh, man. So I guess I'm more excited to see if I can actually drink at Disney the whole day for under $200.
That's a good goal.
It is a good goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we should all share certain drinks too, like
like
and
the flights, we definitely can. Depending on how tipsy we get, me and Josh are going to do the tequila sunrise for 2. We'll have the 2 long straws, and we'll share that.
Aww. It'll be like
we're going to need it. We're staying at All-Star.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god.
Well, Lee, there's one little tip if you didn't know, and I'm sure you already do, but if you're a Target Red Card person, whether it's a credit card or linked to your checking, if you go and get the Disney gift cards, you get the 5% off. So I've bought a couple of the $100 gift cards for $95 because I get a 5% off. So
I'm totally doing the Costco one, man. I'm saving $50.
Well, I can't. My Costco doesn't have it, so you might have to hook me up, and I'm gonna have to Venmo you some money.
Yeah, it's like I think it's like 500, and then they take 50 off, something like that.
Oh my god, I'm Venmoing you some money because I don't. Our Costco doesn't have it.
I've got the BJ's membership. They do the same thing too. So I'll hook us up.
Yes. Okay, all right. So next episode, tips on how we save at Disney, and apparently make friends with you guys because I just have a little Target 5% off.
Oh no, me and Katie going wholesale. Like that's the wholesale.
Well, I have looked and looked, but my Costco doesn't have them, and I don't have any other membership. So
sometimes you can order them online. From if you have a Costco membership, I think you can order them online. But as we learned, make sure you buy the actual Disney World gift cards and not Disney Plus gift cards because those don't work.
Yeah. Oh,
I saw that post and I was like, they bought that much money in Disney Plus? Like, oh my gosh.
And apparently the packaging was similar as well. So it wasn't all their fault, like they're packaged very, very, like the graphics are really similar. So
felt so bad for them. I mean, I'm hoping it worked out, but I don't
they
know
got it fixed. Like the parks ended up like fixing their stuff, so Disney came in clutch with that. But I was laughing hard when I read that because I was like, bruh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, on our group chat, I need to know about these different discounts. Y'all got way better discount than I do, so I need to learn a little bit about that, and then Venmo y'all some money.
We got the lowdown.
Yeah,
and
you
we
do.
share it with everybody else so they can get the lowdown too.
Yeah. Yay. Follow us on Travel on the Rocks, all major platforms.
So, Josh, do you want to drop your social media links where people can follow you?
Of course you do, Josh.
I think I could make it what you said. I think you said social media handles, correct?
Yep.
Yeah? Okay. All right. So, Instagram and TikTok, it's Josh in the Parks. And Facebook is Pixie Vacations by Josh.
Awesome.
Perfect. And then I will put a link down there for anybody who's interested in booking. What do you kind of specialize more in the family parks and cruises?
Yeah, the theme parks and cruises. I've did it. Yeah. Hopefully we'll add some new things, but I'm not going to spoil anything yet.
Yay! That means you get to come back on.
Recurring role.
We're all just making faces like, yeah.
I know. All right. Well, I guess this is our wrap, huh?
This
Yep.
is a wrap, but not one you can eat. Save that for later.
Oh,
I think that
God.
needs to be on one of our reels there, Lee, is this is a
Yeah.
wrap, but not one that you can eat.
Oh my
Per Katie.
gosh. Per Katie.
So make sure you follow us on all of our socials at Travel on the Rocks. Make sure you give us a little like and hit that bell on YouTube. And you'll hear us next time with some other travel topics. And yeah, cheers, bon voyage.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yes. All right. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.